Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to No Man's Sky with Lyte. Getting the stream going here. Bit of a tech snafu, getting this all up and running. Hopefully it's good. If it's not, we'll set it up and try it again. But we're going to check whatever we can to see about our current setup on every one of the various platforms. Make sure there are people. We'll see how it goes. I think everything seems to be good there and there. Hey, Sugarfish. Glad to see you could make it. It didn't publish quite as early as it normally does, the announcement, but it is what it is. I think we've got the game all nice and set up. The mouse is showing up the way it's supposed to. If we click back in, hey. And Discord says I'm not streaming. Of course, Discord's being a jerk. I don't mind Discord not saying it just yet. Communication with Twitch has been sketchy at best. So if it doesn't go live on Twitch, it doesn't go live on Twitch. Actually, let's double check that because not too long ago, Twitch was having some serious issues. No, it says Twitch is online. Says we're good to go. And the dogs agree. We should be good to go. So yeah, dogs are going a little nuts out there. Good, you got a Twitch notification, so you assume it worked. Good. Good. Everything says we should be up. Oh, and we got a couple of people on Twitch. One of them might be you. So we might as well just get started. We're going back into survival. We just got to a new planet. It's supposed to be really hot, but it's nighttime, so it's hard to tell. Come on, dogs. Give it a rest. I'm trying to do the thing again where I've got the overlay on what I'm looking at, so I should be able to see the chat fairly cleanly and easily. Okay, then there's just 2 other people on Twitch. Hello, other people on Twitch. You can lurk as much as you like. So yes, flaming hot planet. We'll see how it goes. We'll probably sit in our ship and remind ourselves how this game works, because it's been a while since we played. I'm relatively confident I remember how all of it works, but yeah, we should probably make sure. Made 5 rally cars over the past weeks. Made another one today in Allstrack stream. Nice. I will make it to one of those one of these days. Maybe. But if it's always in those times where I have to work or sleep, it causes some minor issues. Okay, so here we are. There's a thing over there. Quite a long ways off. We got our ship. It's moving up to 61 degrees Celsius. That's pretty warm. It's warming up pretty quick. The sun appears to be rising. This might be a ridiculously hot planet, and we just happen to catch it at a good time. It was his winter break this week, so probably won't stream too much after this. Okay, so let's get in the ship. To remind ourselves of the controls, tab brings us in here. We got a power canister, we got iron, plutonium, iridium, thaumium, and copper. In here, we can't really make anything that'll be too useful. In here, we got a couple of things that we can work towards. We're going to bring our power canisters with us just in case we need to run somewhere. But what we really need is zinc. So if we want to craft shielding shards, we need platinum and iron. We've got it for a few things. I don't know how far from the ship we can still use the iron in the ship, though. So we should probably send this cube over to the ship. and bring the iron with us. Just in case. It shouldn't really matter, but just in case it does, we're gonna come prepared. So we need the shielding for just general survival in the heat. We're gonna need zinc. And yeah, we should probably just head on out. Okay, so 73 degrees Celsius, which is really quite hot. I don't know quite how hot it is because I am an American and we don't learn the metric system as much as we really should. So I'm just going to make a quick trip out, examine these exotic butters, and then head back to the ship. Cool back down before we try to make a real effort to get to where we were going. Okay, somewhere over here, we had exotic butters. Fervidium. Need hazmat. I see. Okay, so all this is perfectly ordinary. Heading back to the ship. Take one of these down while we're on our way. Maybe we should scan it before we do that. Okay, so there's a scanner thingy right over there. So we'll do that first. And as we learned previously, don't run, don't fly. Drains your drains your life support way too fast. Okay, so we sit here for a little bit. It's not as quick as going into whatchamacallit. Going into regular shelter, but it's fine. YouTube has a huge window for what is considered, quote, live. Yeah, you can't be perfect. It's always going to be a bit behind. And Pie Guy, switching over to Beam. Okay. Beam is a lovely place, full of lovely people. Yeah, Windows 30 seconds so you can be 15 seconds off. Well, 15 seconds is pretty normal. At least for Restreamio, I guess. I'm not sure about otherwise. I do have low latency mode on, but I'm not streaming it directly to YouTube, so it might not be quite so low latency. Man, it recharges slow. So, how y'all been? This is a great game for just chatting around, seeing how everyone's doing, what they think about cars. Hey there, Pie Guy. Welcome to Beam. I've had a good day. I made myself a Afterbirth Plus modding tutorial, and it's kind of exploding. Don't know what the view count's gotten up to, but it's probably around 1,000, so comparable to some of my Scrap Mechanic videos recently. PieGuy24 is now hosting me. Thanks. Thanks for the host. Why are there so many bots? Stop telling me things, bots. And sorry about the sniffles. I just got the plague, you know. Wintertime is good for that. Oh, actually, we know how many subs we've got. That's been pretty good. Allstrack has a unique way of showing chat on screen. How does Allstrack do it? How unique is it? Does he have a webcam on his cell phone? That would be unique. Oh, that's not strictly unique. That's one of the ways to do it. And is a relatively reasonable way. And theoretically, what I have on screen is actually a web browser. It just happens to be connected to a thing that has the formatting the way you see it. And my overlay that I have designed in the corner, that's also kind of a web browser. I wrote that in HTML and JavaScript. Okay, so we've had enough of the cool. Let's head over to this thing. It's not that far away. Watch out for the spike plant. Yeah, and the streaming on multiple platforms would complicate that a bit. Not a ton, but a bit. Oh, that's a big old drop, isn't it? Only 5 seconds of delay on Beam. Good job, Beam. Capsiful, welcome! I don't think you made it to one of these streams before. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're not here for Isaac, because there ain't gonna be no Isaac. Did I already get all this stuff? Have I already been here? Hello? Can I not use anything? Thought this was a thing I could use. What in the world? Don't know what's going on. I thought those were things I could use. What's the link to Beam? Sounds like a swell place. Beam.pro. Ah, it is your first stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yes, no Isaac this stream. We're just doing No Man's Sky. Afterwards, I'm going to be working on the modding tutorials and whatnot, but that'll be off the stream. Okay, so that thing decided to not really be a thing. Probably checked it out last time. It wasn't very far away. So if we try to get to that place, it will likely be as arduous a trek as our previous trek. It wasn't a 20-minute walk. It's only an 11-minute walk. So it'll be not quite as arduous, but still pretty bad. So we need to go prepared, make sure we get the things we need, build a save point halfway, maybe? Save points are important. If we got the grenade launcher, we'd be set. I think that's all we really need at this point. Because we've got enough to keep ourselves alive. And we should be able to recharge after using the grenade launcher a bit. Because the grenade launcher lets us dig pits, and then we'll be able to actually recharge our coolness, and it'll be fine. But for now, it's a little rough. That is not the button I meant to press. Wanted to go in here, and I want to build one of these before we go. Actually, let's make two. Make two of them before we go. We'll collect plutonium and platinum and zinc and iron. Maybe a little iron. What were these made of? Yeah, we should probably collect some iron on the way as well. So we're going to wait just a little bit longer. So caps are full. If you wanted to say anything, feel free if you want to lurk. That's okay too. I do like asking how everyone's been, how their holidays were, but most people are regulars, so we already know that some people had it great, some people not so much, but that's how the holidays go. Really is. I just wish there wasn't quite so much waiting. I could just run for it. I probably have enough stuff. Hey! Sugarfish is hosting us as well. Thanks for the host. Don't necessarily have anyone who's watching you to be watching me, but it's great nonetheless. It is very easy to host people over there. It is a platform for streamers by streamers for the most part. Aside from the low latency, it's a little difficult to get people to just go watch, because the big names are over on Twitch, and that's just how things go. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Which way are we going? We're going this way. We've got 2 power cells. Quiet viewer, already 1 p.m. 1 a.m.? Because 1 p.m. is just after lunch. 1 a.m. is after you ought to be asleep. And that's what time it should be in Germany. Okay, and we should probably check what it takes to make one of these. Plutonium and carbon. We're good. Scan for butters. Thaumium's good. It'll charge up our thing. Took you so long to load. Oh no. Josh, why does what always happen? That it thinks you're Josh? That is quite weird.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, it's important to check for cover. I don't know if we can hide under these trees, but it would be really cool if we could. We do not seem to be gaining anything by being in the shade. Since nothing is directly over our head, we don't gain any benefits whatsoever. That's a shame.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharging.
Okay. Scanner still recharging. Thought it was done. Ah, there's just a little bit still behind that message.
Thermal protection falling.
Too far away for me to care. So that is a very strange problem, Josh.
Units received.
Let's make another shielding shard.
Constructed.
We're gonna need more iron soon, so let's pick a little bit up.
Thermal protection falling.
Hello, iron. Gonna eventually run out of platinum, but hopefully we get there first. The question then becomes, how do we get back? Because we're gonna have to take at least... Ooh, nice shady spot.
Thermal protection falling.
Now the question becomes, if I set a save spot in there, will I be able to see it when I'm traveling?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And here we are, a nice shady spot. Ooh, exotic butter. Okay, so we can just sit here for a minute, have a nice little chat. Forgot to change your pick too. Well, I don't think it's gonna show up in the chat here, but if you see the chat there, it's all well and good. So while we're here, that's the charging menu. Oh. Kabonk, kabonk. See? There we are. Signal booster, communication stations, save point. Ooh, that's a lot of platinum. It's a nice place, but that's a lot of platinum. Can we afford 50 platinum? I don't know if we can. Let's... Need to get used to this charging system again.
Technology recharge.
Okay. This game is really flashy. Ogre boy, absolutely it is. Glad you can make it again. It's been a long time. Okay, so we charge the thing up. It's still not enough to fill out our inventory. Can we still interact with our ship? We seem to. Okay, so 20. So if we use 50... If we use 50 to build a save point here, how far away is the thing? It's still 8 minutes away. But we can build a save point here. We can look for more platinum on the way, but it's a nice shady spot. And if we build it here, we might be able to see it here. We haven't built anything yet. I think we should. So we got a save point. And let's build it. Okay. Can we calm down with the praise of the floppy span? Okay, so we've got that here. Now, if we walk away from it, it doesn't really show up on our map.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That's kind of sad. Does anyone know how to do that? Let's see. There's nothing really in here that helps us with that. Maybe it's somewhere in the controls that we can do something with a map. Well, we can work with a galactic map. Hey there, Win. Made a nice, correctly spelled account because we couldn't figure out how to get yours to be spelled right. It really doesn't look like we have any way of just adding this waypoint to our map. Like, I would love to be able to make a waypoint. That other thing did not seem like a waypoint. I suppose we could be actual cartographers and actually make a map of this place so we actually know where we're going. Maybe I have to scan it. Platinum over there. A little bit of plutonium over there. Let's go fetch this platinum. Come back and cool off. Maybe grab some iron. Oh my goodness. Perhaps this was not the best location. Oh, it's nighttime. Well, it's nighttime-ish. But we'll be able to see that.
Levels stabilizing.
So it doesn't take too long to get back to the nighttime, which is good. Somewhere around here there was platinum. I mean, there's plutonium over there I can see. We need all the plutonium in the world to lift off. Is this game as repetitive as people say? Well, on normal mode, probably. On survival mode, I haven't gotten to the point where it gets repetitive because it's just so intense the whole time with trying to just stay alive that you don't get to the point where it's just like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So we need to keep an eye on this area, try to recognize where things are, maybe look at some celestial bodies and hope they can navigate for us. Because survival mode is just brutal. Most people don't survive the trip from where they get stranded to their ship the first time, including me. First time,
Light support power.
got destroyed.
Technology recharge.
Ah, Thumb 9 is real good for that too. Hello, interesting thing. You are interesting.
Units received.
That's a nifty thing. Got any, platinum? Oh, I saw some. That is a weird noise. Hopefully we've got enough nighttime to make it. Hey there, Allstruck. Sorry I keep missing your streams. There's our platinum. And there's some interesting looking green stuff. We'll eventually want that. Ooh, and there's a cave in case the sun comes back up. So, how do we tell if the sun's coming back up anytime soon? Because those caves would really come in handy. Let's just go. Frames? What frames? Am I dropping frames? I don't think I'm dropping frames. I might be dropping frames. It's hard for me to tell. Hello, people. Don't you be stealing my loot. I'll shoot you down with my mining laser. Huh. Hold on one sec. I will check. Says stream health is good. It's good on Twitch. Beam doesn't give me stream health notifications, so it is what it is. Oh. Big deposit of something. Why are those blocks? That's really quite strange. I don't know why these blocks are lit up like this. Normally that's to show a resource deposit. Yeah, 6 seconds. Beam is really quite good. Okay, we've got ourselves another cave in case we need it. Get to some high ground. Far away are we? 5 minutes. Sun still a ways off, I think. It's really quite hard to tell. This is not my planet. So I don't know what it is that Beam does that YouTube doesn't with its low latency. Like, I get their sub-second delay using their own streaming thing. I get that. But how they can do it through Streamio when YouTube is just so bad, I don't know. How is Afterbirth Plus? I've gotten to do 1 run and 1 tutorial, and I like it so far. There's just so much I don't know about it, so I can't necessarily speak to it. There have been a couple of things that I'm just not sure about because some of the difficulty levels of the bosses just don't line up with the other bosses. It gets super crazy super fast. Like, I fought the sisters Vis, and I took damage the instant I entered the room, and then they're super fast with massive weird attacks. I get wanting to put in bosses that are harder because people were starting to get a little bored, but they're just so much harder for where you find them. And I'm sure I will quite enjoy it. Something sounded like a weird spider monster. I am sure I will enjoy it. I just haven't quite gotten to it yet. Okay, so we got another cave. This planet has a good number of caves for being a harsh wasteland. So what do you want me to promise you, Sugarfish? Can't promise that I'll promise, because promises are important. You gotta keep those things. When the sun comes up, can I praise it? I don't know. I don't have any emotes. And I should not be Skyrimming my way up this mountain. I don't have a horse. What's gonna save me? I don't have a bucket. Can't Skyrim a mountain without a bucket. Emerald. Oof. If I start harvesting that, they're just gonna completely destroy me. The pirates are gonna come out of the woodwork. Yes, I know I need to do that pose. All I've got is a gun. Can't do that with my gun. It's a very good gun, but I can't do that. IRL, that'll take my hands off the mouse and the keyboard. I'll just be standing still. I'll be a sitting duck. The sun will roast me. I wonder how much I can sell that antrium for. On the way back, we'll try to collect some of that, maybe. So long as we've got some space in our inventory. Nothing but exotic butters in this place. Exotic butters and iron. I inspire you, Allstruck. That's awesome. How do I do that? How are we getting over this mountain? If I had a grenade launcher, I'd just tunnel through it. Seems like a better plan. Oh, need a bucket. Need a bucket. Or horse. Horse or bucket. Either one's fine.
Thermal protection falling.
And there we go. And it's hot again. How far do we have to go? 2 more minutes. Oof. Do we still know where our ship is? Good. Ah, and there's something over with our ship too. Live stream on YouTube, though. I stream on YouTube and Twitch and Beam and anywhere you want to watch it. Did I hit save? I hit save at my save point that I built. Yeah, let's climb this mountain. Let's Daedalus ourselves. Helped you understand the meaning of streaming. Oh, geez. This was not a good idea. This was not a good idea. Yeah, if only I had a grenade launcher. There is one in this game. It would help. A lot. In so many situations. Okay, let's charge up our hazard suit.
Recharge.
Oh, we need iron. That's a good thing to need.
Thermal protection falling.
Who's making meme for all streamers? The exotic butters? That's somebody else's meme. Well, I use it for this game. It's the meme for something else. Okay, we can totally make it. Okay, now how do we dismount this mountain? Very carefully.
Protection falling.
Fairly certain we can get somewhere safe in the time allotted. Supposing we can ever make it off this mountain. Oh, jeez. Floating rocks. This mountain is the worst. Geronimo! Okay. Got ourselves a nice cave here. It's got some nice iron in it. Whew.
Thermal protection falling.
Don't care. Going in the cave. Really don't care about milestones. Trying to be less dead at the moment, thanks. More exotic butters. Oh, start the meme on Allstrack stream. That's not your meme. Everybody does that. Everywhere. Most of them have a bot to keep track, such that you can quote them again at any time you want. I mean, if you think you started that, okay, but I'm fairly confident you didn't.
Product construction.
Okay, we got ourselves a good shield and shard. Whew. Okay, what else are we doing in here? Cooling off. Like, you might have started doing it there, but you didn't make the meme. There's so many memers in this world now. Can't swing a cat without hitting a memer. How are we doing on iron? We need lots of iron. Let's just harvest this cave while the sun shines, and then go to that place. Yeah, but quotes aren't memes. The quoting is a meme. You missed the... How did you miss the sun praising? I was on top of a mountain. Can't praise it too much more than that. They list my butt right off that mountain. Suppose Icarus would have been a better idea, but... Suppose we survived. Okay, 241's probably good. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo. 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 Okay, how far away are you? About a minute and 20 seconds.
Falling.
Oh, no, you don't.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, right. We need to do something about our life support.
Technology recharge.
Well, that's good. Is there anything else interesting around here anywhere? Nothing? Nothing. I scanned and got quite literally nothing. Do we have room for antrium? Sure, why not? Nothing else, we can sell it for a bunch of money. Sure, we'll need it for something someday. I'm a pack rat. I'll take it all. Now, you look like antrium. It's just iron in this place. It's so boring. Something exotic. You're a weird iron thing. I will scan you. There you are. Alright, I can just scan the antrium. Stack's pretty high. Ah, it's the luminous chemical in it. That would explain why we find them in caves. Don't think I don't see you there. Okay, let's make our way back out. Even if it's not nighttime yet, it should be soon. And then we can make our way easily. Let's see if we can see the sun. Ooh, more antrium. Okay, so... Shadow is coming pretty much straight down. So normally you'd think that would mean sometime around noon, or we were facing east or west. Hello, sun? There's the sun. Yeah, it's pretty much noon. Perhaps now is not the best time to set out.
Falling.
But it's not that far. It's just over this ridge. Just gotta stop and pick the flowers. You don't take time to pick the flowers. I don't know what you're planning. Okay, so got a spaceport of some description.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I know, I don't care. Nothing. And we have arrived. We have found civilization. Can I buy it?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Greetings. I do not know any of your language, but I would like to buy your home.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Hey. Can we transfer things? We can. Good. Now what do you have to say for yourself? Traveler, reality is illusion. Take gift of warp. Seek us. Seek nada and polo. I see. I will take a blueprint, thanks. Yay, hyperdrive. Curse you, dynamic resonator! I've sold so many of you already. What iridium do I have? 3. That was a sudden sneeze caught on there. And yes, Wheatley in the wall. Greetings, Wheatley. So we could buy power stuff. They don't have a lot of them, but useful things. Iridium, not nearly enough. And they're not selling the resonators here. What jerks. And there's no real good deal here either. I can't sell from my ship here, so I'd have to grab the things from my other inventory. But there isn't really anything worth selling at this point. Oh, well, that's a terrifying looking weapon. And it's got a plasma launcher. It costs a lot of money, which is great because I've got a lot of money. So it doesn't have one of the things I have, but it's got grenades. Analysis visor, but I can make one of those. Pretty sure. It looks amazing. What do you think, guys? Should I buy this amazing looking thing that has grenades? Pretty sure you think I should buy this amazing looking thing that has grenades. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of slots. This is not my final tool. But beam intensifier, coolant system, and combat amplifier. And grenades! I just need to remember which button I've got assigned to grenades. Hmm. 44 Redbeard, take it or leave it, it's your choice. Yes, but I like asking you guys. See if any of you are like, no, it's a weapon for heathens. I suppose if you're going to be boring, I'm just going to buy it.
Objective complete.
Can I move the scanner? I don't think it acts like ships where you can move them. And I don't think you can even move upgrades from ships. You can only move cargo. But again, that was just from my original playthrough. Actually, we should probably put it here, just in case we get another green beam thing. 50 iron, yeah, done. Perfect. Okay, let's see if there's anything to interact with. Hello, cube, can you do things? Shield at maximum. Suppose I could farm their plants for some carbon. See if there are any ships for sale. Disassemble it and reassemble it in a new location, eh? Ah, yes, you can dismantle it for part of its value and then rebuild it. Hadn't seen that, but it's a good thing to know about. But for iron, it wasn't really worth my time. So I'm gonna want to go check that out. Whee! Do we have any space? We've got space. Oh, that's so good. Aronium? What's that? Lightweight, highly malleable. Only carry one.
Inventory full.
Probably gonna want to sell that one.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh yeah, definitely want to be selling these. Welcome to the Lonzo Badlands. Button on tables sometimes give units. Like the cube that I saw, or was there an actual button that I missed? I'll probably get back there by the time you tell me, but I like asking anyway.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Ah, button.
Units received.
Thank you. I totally would have missed that button. Call your ship on this platform? That'd be amazing. Atlas Pass version 2 do not have that. Let's go find out. Is it going to cost me tons of... Ah, bypass chip required. Those are pretty cheap. At least they used to be pretty cheap. Plutonium and iron, 10 and 10. It's not bad. Prefect Ogo, how you doing? Don't you usually have a mask? Have you got dynamic resonator? It's a little expensive, but probably fine. We could just wait for another ship. Disassemble the scanner, move it next to the analyzer, give you bonus. Leaves an open slot to add another phase beam. That does sound reasonable. How are we doing on money? Yeah, we're doing well enough on money. We can just buy it a little over galactic average.
Product received.
And I just want to know how much your ship costs. Oh, that's a nice ship. That's a real nice ship. Can't afford it, but it's a real nice ship. Okay. Let's send this to the ship. Let's hop on over to this and see what it is. Oh, love tech. That looks like a landing spot, too. Accelerated fire rate Tau. Okay. First aid. Multi-tool tech. Beam focus Tau. Crystals, rocky outcrops, and planetary vegetation. Chrysonite. Okay. Anything interesting? Ooh, platinum. Gotta love platinum. Let's call it a ship to the pad. You can sell the stuff. Kind of expected that. Anything else? A whole lot of nothing. This is a nice place. First aid sometimes adds to your overall health. Could be nice. Not going to take it up on it right this moment. No, low battery and you don't have a charger. Whew. Or am I telling you things you already know? I don't actually know a whole lot about the game. I played a bit of normal for a while, and I've come into survival pretty much blind. So I've got 4 hours in the game in this mode, where I've just been wandering around seeing the sights, trying not to be dead. About 2 minutes. Oh, the stream's got about 50 minutes left, so I don't know how you're going to stretch those 2 into 50. And personally, I really enjoy seeing the sights. And I need to find some iridium. We walked right past some on our way here, but that's a long way off now. So I'm hoping... In other words, you've been playing since post-Foundation update. I've played 4 hours since the Foundation update. I played the regular old base game for a bit prior to that, but things are so very different in the Foundation update. And I didn't play it religiously before that. I just flew around the galaxy and collected a bunch of stuff. And it was very easy and relatively repetitive, but it was gorgeous. I love these places. Oh, how do we... Ah, that's how. Okay. So how do we get up the mountain? It's hard enough getting back down the mountain. Now we're going up it again. Don't know what I'm thinking. I just want to see if there's iridium within not too far. Ooh, right. Controls. Fire grenade 6. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, free launch. Otherwise, 200 plutonium. Yeah, that is quite frustrating. But if I knew that it was free, I would have flown around more and tried to find one of those places to land at instead of landing where I did. Okay. It's a bit smoggy. Not seeing a whole lot. Maybe on the other side. Pizzadilla. That's a great name. It's alright. This is how we learn things. I don't mind wasting a little bit of plutonium now and then. And it was good to have another gallivant through the terrifying wastes. Last time it was toxic, this time it was hot. Only it weren't so smoggy. Might be able to see something. There's something there. Some crashed tech. So we might want to go after that crashed tech, which I've already lost because my mouse jumped. Okay, so there's some crashed tech over here. Somewhere. Right there. Don't see any iridium, so that's problematic. It's not no life forms, it's more of hardly any life forms. There was one dude in there who was telling us about Polo and the other guy. And as for local life, how do you zoom in so much? So you hold F and then right click. I didn't know that for quite a while, and then I was like, oh, I saw people do that. I should be able to do that. And then I just pushed some buttons. Critters, yeah, hardly any critters. There's a couple. There was one really cool fin-shaped head thing. What are you? Titanium. Advanced mining laser required. Where was that thing? It's around here somewhere. There it is. But yeah, hardly any critters. There were tons on the other planet. Tons. Here, not so much. Pulse jet Tau. Neutrino modules and nickel. Not sure where I'm going to get my neutrino modules now. I used to get them from the Sentinels, and now the Sentinels give you pugnium. Don't know if they still give you neutrino stuff, though. Oh, other stuff. Hello, stuff.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Always with the full inventory.
Technology recharge.
All my stuff is full. Fine. Leave it. Don't need you anyway. At least the Sentinels aren't hostile. Yeah, I think survival's bad enough as it is. We don't need to pile on. Got some more of these glowing flower mushroom thingies. Yeah, if they were hostile, it would be a serious problem. Oh, looks like the sun's coming up. Let's get up this hill. Hey there, Burke Gaming. Got the Afterbirth Plus stuff working? Unless you're not the Burke I'm thinking of. Oh, right. I want to make sure this works. And it doesn't still damage us.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Brilliant! We can Scody hole.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Scody hole. Love it. So they still drop neutrino modules or tech. That's good. Good. I probably wanted to dig this in a way that I could get back out, but we can fix that. Shoot. How many shots do we get with this thing?
Thermal protection falling.
What? Are we not safe anymore?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, so let's dig out that way. Goodbye, tree.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, and then there we are. Just walk on out, and everything's fine. Brilliant. Oh, don't want to fall quite that far. Ow.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, we're gonna want to charge our stuff and do all those things. Never watched No Man's Sky, but it looks like a fun game. It's pretty fun. It's really intense on survival mode because things can go real bad real fast. The quad and biped still give titanium, but on survival mode, letting it get that far is never a good idea. Yeah, those guys. I don't think I ever came across the bipeds in the base game. I did the quads quite a bit. I just went around murdering them for their stuff. Because in the base game, it didn't matter. They were still super easy to kill. Yeah. And now we just sit in a hole, have a nice little chat. And yes, it is best to dig straight in instead of down. I didn't have a good orientation as to which way was which at the time. I was a little too close to the mountain. But it works out pretty nice. You don't have to dig that large a hole. Just a tiny little thing. Works wonders. Done plenty of cave sitting yourself. Oh, cave sitting's a wonderful pastime. Gather round the hole with your friends. Talk about times where it wasn't so darn hot out. In my day, it only went up to 65 degrees centigrade. The question is, though, Redbeard, how much cave sitting have you done with an audience? A captive audience where there's nothing they can do about it. I'm sure there's something you do about it. You could leave. Okay, let's head on back. It's not that long a walk. Just wanted to see how well the cave works. And on planets like this, you could probably, if you built your base and you wanted to make multiple bases or you wanted to make an interesting home for yourself, that is not where I want to go. Where's civilization? It's right over here, wasn't it? Come back, civilization, we miss you. Why are you not on my map anymore?
Thermal protection falling.
I knew generally where I was. I wasn't too lost. I do really like these trees, though. Oh, I guess I have already scanned those. Okay, let's cool off. We'll save again.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Where should you watch? YouTube or Twitch? Well, it depends on how much delay you want. If you want the least amount of delay, watch on Beam. Beam has the lowest delay out of Twitch, YouTube, or Beam. They pride themselves on it, and they should. They do a great job, even with Restreamio in the middle. Getting in the way. The delay on YouTube gets between 15 to 30 seconds. Twitch, I'm not sure. It's probably 10 to 15. Beam, it's about 6. Go off-roading! But, as I was saying, if you found a planet that you liked but had a horrific atmosphere, you could probably just dig yourself a system of caves underground to get from place to place. Be really cool.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So, we're back here. My big concern is I need to find some Heridium next to a place to land. Because I don't want to go for another big, long walk. I've had enough big, long walks. Let's toss this in the ship. Make ourselves a bypass chip.
Constructed.
Call ourselves a ship. You are not my ship. Go away. Internal server error occurred with Beam. Oh no! That's terrible. Let me check on its status. Any of my Beam folks out there? Let's see if I can load it and see what's going on over there. I mean, nobody said anything since winter. And it loads okay for me. It's weird that it would be weird for you. And we're back. Maybe if I talk to them, they'll leave. Fine for win. Seems to be fine. Yes, yes, yes. How much for your ship? Your ship is lame. Go away.
Thermal protection falling.
Fine, I will go back inside until you leave. Stand in here with the door open.
Levels stabilizing.
Stare at you until you leave. Several other ships circling. Hey, he's gone. Give me my ship. You are not my ship. Welcome to Beamberg Gaming. See, are you selling? You buying anything above galactic average? Nothing enough for me to really arbitrage it. Now go away.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Can't believe I wasn't fast enough. So what kind of ship do you like the best? I kind of like these stand-uppy ones. I don't like this one in particular. I don't like the lack of symmetry. I don't like that it's got that big weird thing on the side. I hate the ones that like will have something like this over here and then one that goes whoosh on the other side. Are you my ship? You're my ship. Oh, we finally made it. We've got our ship again. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? We missed you, ship. You have way too many things in your inventory. We need to sell a couple of these things. The fighter class. I don't know what any of them are called.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Almost 2 a.m. going soon. That seems wise. I was up until almost 2 last night doing the Afterbirth Plus stuff. Okay. Copper is currently just taking up space.
Received.
Convergence cube is a little below market, but let's get rid of them. Aronium, I don't really know what to do with it. I don't want just one piece of it taking up so much space. I'm going to sell it.
Units received.
Okay. Now that we have space, check the time. We got about half an hour. What should we do for about half an hour? We should find some aronium near a landing spot. So we're going to go up and get into the sky. And we're going to look. We're going to scan. We're going to do things. Entrium is only needed during base building. That's probably true. I just felt like picking some flowers, and there were so many exotic butters everywhere. I felt like picking some. You are not interesting enough for me to care about. Iridium, iridium. Iridium, iridium. Looks like gold or emerald. It's not what I need. I just wish I could shoot the iridium from this and just pick it up like it was in an asteroid. Hey, with Afterbirth Plus, I set it that, well, my new character has Mega Beam, but I have no spacebar item. Start the mod is. That does seem pretty ridiculous. it's alright to say things that have nothing to do with the stream. We're here to talk about stuff. There's some iridium, but there's nothing nearby. What are you? You are not cool enough. Because I don't want to spend 200 plutonium to get this iridium. I will if I have to. I don't want to. And Mega's a little excessive with a 3-room charge. I mean, you can almost waltz through the game with it being a 12-room charge. I know you want me to go to the space station, but I don't want to. What are you? Are you a space anomaly? Don't know. He's way too far away to be on this planet, and I can't really tell what you are. There's another iridium deposit. Is there anything nearby? A lot of... Ooh, that looked like something. Okay, so there was iridium over this side of the hill? Okay, so iridium this side of the hill. Get ourselves turned back around. It's just very hard to see. Ah, yeah, landing pad. Landing pad? Landing pad of some description. I was hitting E to initiate landing. Would you be so kind as to do that? Or did I have to press 1 because I rebound things? I appear to have forgotten how to land. Three. Okay, let's make another pass. Jake Neumann, have I gotten off the planet yet? This is actually planet 2. This is the second planet I've been to. We have gotten here, we have looked around, we took a long walk that we didn't really need to take. And land. I missed. Okay. I'm not sure I could have landed on this thing to begin with. Yeah, very sunny day. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like a place one would land. Like it did from the air, but from here, not so much.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Combat Amplifier Theta requires Radnox. Yay, health. Okay. I I get to spin a chair. Why is this a thing? And why am I not spinning? I want to spin on this chair. Look at my ship. My ship is amazing. Okay, so that was kind of a waste. Phase coolant. All right, we were gonna do something to my multi-tool. Okay, so we were gonna destroy this and build it over here. And then I could put in another green thing over here if I wanted. That seems reasonable. Carbon, no problem. Granted, not a whole ton of plant life everywhere on this planet, but it's okay. Button on table. There's always buttons on tables. Always buttons on tables. Shield at maximum. Less interesting button than I had hoped. Nighttime! Time to climb over the mountain! Oh, this is quite an emerald deposit. If only I wasn't scared of pirates. It's only slightly nighttime, eh? Apparently 68 is what I can handle. 68, no higher. Hello? I know you're here somewhere. Another emerald deposit. Was it another mountain over? This looks like chrysonite. Suppose it's just a trick of the light. So much Thom 9. Okay, so let's get up here. Where was the Heridium? On the other side of that? This goes over... Yes, the other side of that. Pirates? Yes, pirates! Keep stealing my pies! Put them out on the sill to cool. Come back, they're gone! Aw, Win has to go. That's fine. Win. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Could you imagine if you forgot that that's the space station symbol and you just keep walking towards it? Just keep following it forever. End up in Bethlehem. Certainly hope it was this way. It'd be real bad if it wasn't this way. Plutonium. Chrysonite. Emerald. Exotic butters. Didn't think it was this far away. Well, I found things. I like things. Isotope. We don't really need isotope at the moment. We need Heridium. Or at least a high enough vantage point to see the Heridium. Is that plutonium? I want plutonium. Okay, that's fine. Certainly hope it was supposed to be this way. Are any of you paying better attention than me? supposed to be just over a hill somewhere. I don't see it. Maybe if we climb the bigger hill. Got a bunch of plants, we got a cave. Probably should have done better reconnaissance from the air. I thought I had a good lay of the land, but I might have got myself turned around. You get space sick, wasn't paying any attention to directions. Oh, okay, sorry about that. My flying is not elegant. I just know it was around here somewhere. And it might look different in this light. Didn't take that into account. I don't think that's it, though. It was close to the top of a mountain, just over a ridge. Thanks for still being around, Allstrack. You don't have to say anything. Lurkin is fine in my book. I'm here to play. If anyone wants to watch, they can watch. If they want to talk, they can talk. If they don't, they can just hang around. Listen to my soothing, soothing, dulcet tones. Okay. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to admit defeat and be like, I don't know where this iridium went. Because it is not where I thought it was. Okay, because the ship is over here. The thing is over there. So it's probably on the other side of that mountain. Yep, other side of that mountain over there. Good job, Lyte. You got the wrong mountain. Yeah, I know what it looks like. And that rock does not look like it. If we saw it, we would not miss it. But it's hiding behind a mountain. We just happen to have the wrong mountain in this case. I think. I didn't think it was this far away, but scale's a weird thing when you're in those ships. And what's that little dot? It's a weird little dot. And it's not like I'm trying to find random iridium. I saw some. I'm just trying to go harvest it. Okay. In the meantime, let's get this running again. Try to track down whatever it is that we can find. Okay, have a good one, Allstrack. Thanks for stopping by. Keep me pretty decently stocked for a bit. I figured if I sub to you, I might be able to catch one of the streams. But I don't get notified very often about things, and so I miss them. I always like supporting people who are doing stuff that I like. I like Scrap Mechanic. Even though videos I've made don't exactly reflect that, because I haven't made any for that in a bit. But I do still like it. And I'll get back to it eventually. I just don't see it. I just don't see the Iridium. I flew right past it. Now it's gone. But I found a word thing. Hello, word thing. You're something. We learned the Vy'keen word for Vy'keen, which is apparently not Vy'keen. What are you? I scanned these. Got a word. At least it wasn't a wasted trip. I don't think a word is worth 200 plutonium, though. Now, we also got a splendid view. That counts for a lot more than a word. Okay, let's get up top before we run out of coolant. See what we can see in the daylight. There's my ship, there's the Emerald. Bam. There's the other mountain that I climbed, which has nothing on it. I just don't see it. It was huge. Well, it was big, at least. How do we not see it? I mean, there's a cave. We don't have to dig our own, necessarily. What are you? You appear to be a hole in space-time.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, let's make ourselves a nice home here. Back out a little.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
It's not exactly Minecraft, but you thought it was down in a basin? I thought I saw it like on the ridge of a mountain. Ah, home sweet home. Just need a bed, flat screen television, live here in relative peace and comfort. And then the question becomes, how much isotope would you need to dig all the way through?
Technology recharge.
Hey there, Brent. Allstruck was here. Allstruck was leaving. You naughty girls of brewery and you're all set. Hey there, Brent. Glad you could stop by when it's not Scrap Mechanic. No Man's Sky is fun. We've dug ourselves a little Scody hole. We made it big, luxurious. We can stretch our legs. It's nice. It's more than we can say for the outdoors. I mean, eventually, if we got really good at sculpting, we might be able to make columns, dig out a whole way down to Moria, find a Balrog, shoot him with a laser. Guy with Civil War beard. That's an awesome name. Guy on YouTube who isn't actually here. Basically Astroneer for adults. Oh, I haven't gotten to play that yet. It looks so adorable. So adorable. We do have the things necessary to go out in the heat. We could use them, but I want to save them for a time where you actually need them. We don't actually need them right now. Yeah, these live analytics, they're not so great. On Beam, they're not really showing me worthwhile things. Okay, let's put an addition on this house. Let's see. Need to get angle. Okay, so now we build over this way, and over that way, and we make it deeper in all three. It's all about shape. Oh! We found a second entrance. Got ourselves a nice little patio.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Would it be possible to dig to the core of the planet? And what happens there? That's a really great question, which I kind of just asked. Like, how much isotope would it take to get you there? Because you don't have unlimited ammo with these grenades. It does run out, and just digging out that little bit of tunnel used up probably 70% of this charge.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So I'm sure somebody has done it. They just got all of their inventory slots, filled them all up with isotope, and just went digging. Because anyone who's played Minecraft knows that's the first thing you do. You find bedrock. I don't know if there is bedrock. I've never seen any videos on it, but I don't watch any videos on this. Okay, so we're back to full. We could head back to our ship, I guess. Not possible to dig down that far. That's a shame. Yeah, eventually you probably hit bedrock, because they don't want you digging all the way through the planet. I just don't see it. Hey there, buddy! Thanks for complimenting the stream. It's just some No Man's Sky. It's not Afterbirth Plus modding or anything. It's not scrap. Oh, not Scrap Mechanic. That was not a very long fall. Ooh, life! Tiny, tiny-headed life! Hello, living thing. Will I do any more Scrap Mechanic streams? I'm sure I will eventually. Isn't this the game that was the most waited but was a major disappointment? Yes, this is it. Exactly that game.
Units received. Thermal protection falling.
It's because it got super duper ultra hyped and people were thinking about Oh, he's got a bird head. He's got a tiny bird head. Oh, that's great. But people had their own expectations about what they would have done with an infinite universe.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
They had their own ideas, like riding all of the dinosaurs, murdering all of the aliens, customizing their ship beyond belief. If you have infinite planets, you should be able to make infinite ships, like infinitely different ships. And they wanted a deep, involved story. They wanted all sorts of things. They wanted the galaxy more, and they wanted multiplayer. They wanted to explore this place with their friends. And they didn't get it. They didn't get what they expected. They didn't get what they would have built, because that's not what the developers wanted. It's not what the developers made. What they made was a beautiful universe with all sorts of things, but again, you can only do so much in one game and still get it to market. Hello, critter. Hello, little friend. I already know about you. Oh, you're a baby. You're a baby version of that other type.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
You just hoped there would be an infinite randomly generated universe where you could explore and just survive. Well, that's kind of what you get. And that's what I wanted. Just a place to wander around, hang out with people. Friends actually met up on a planet once. They couldn't see each other. Right, because it's not a multiplayer game. Yes, it's seed-based. So yes, you can end up in the same place. But no, you're not in the same universe. Also wish you could make a civilization. Don't know if that's a feature. It would be complicated. There are already civilizations, and you're just a person. So, like, you could try to bring people over to your side and populate your base with the Gek and the Viking and whatnot, but I think you can do that. You can get a freighter and hire a bunch of people to man it. You can make your own tiny little empire and fly it across the stars. You just don't murder people when you get there, because why would you murder people when you get there? Just enjoy the scenery, blow up a couple of rocks, shoot some robots. Robots don't have feelings. Except for the robots that do have feelings. Why do we discriminate against the Sentinels, but not the... what are they called? Redbeard, what are they called? Because murder is fun! €60 for a non-multiplayer game without custom ships is a bit much. Maybe? If you can get 60 hours out of it, I think it's worth 60 bucks. Don't know about €60, but 60 bucks, if I can get 60 hours out of this, I would love it. And I can get 60 hours out of this. Even if you guys aren't watching, I can get 60 hours out of this. I can just fly around the universe looking at stuff. Looking at the weird animals, looking at the weird plants, looking at barren wastelands, looking at planets covered in water. It doesn't much matter to me. They're all lovely. Yeah, it really is. And there are a lot of games that I feel are severely underpriced. Oh, Sentinels do have feelings. According to the lore, someone tried to understand Sentinels and cut one open, screamed in pain. Woo. But yeah, there are a lot of games that I feel are incredibly underpriced. All those indie games that I've put hundreds of hours into, that I spent 15 bucks on. What were you supposed to help me with? I don't remember. Oh, the name of the humanoid robots. I totally blanked on it.
Thermal protection falling.
Yes, Brent, go. It's late. Stream's ending now anyway. I'm just getting back here so I can hop in my ship and save. Actually, I'm going to hop in here and cool off, and then I'm going to hop in my ship and save.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
But yeah, I've got several games like that. Necrodancer I've put a lot of hours into. Isaac I've put tons of hours into. Brawlhalla I've put a decent number of hours into. But this is gorgeous. I'm glad that it was made. No, not in sci-fi, in this game. In this game, there's the Viking, there's the Gek, and there's... What's the other race? I can never remember their name. And they might not be robots, they just look like robots. The ones with the hive mind. I forget what they're called. Are they the Korvax? They are the Korvax. Okay. We're gonna hop in our ship, and we're gonna say good day, because I do need to go. I need to work on the Afterbirth Plus stuff. Need to get it done tonight. So all of you who are interested in Afterbirth Plus, I'm going to work on a modding episode tonight, try to have it out for the morning. But I did my 2-hour stream, the alarm went off, I do need to get going. Thank y'all for coming, thanks for stopping by, hanging out this whole time. All you that are new, all that you're lurking, thank you so much. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Always like to say that because I lurk quite a bit when I watch things. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming, and I will see you in the next stream or video of this or Afterbirth or Scrap Mechanic or goodness knows what with Lyte.